You're watching the Radio National YouTube channel. I'm Kae Tempest. This is my poem. It's called Balance. Far away in a distant land, there's these 4 kids, and they've grown up firm friends. Ambition is the youngest, a bright-eyed kid with a numbness where his logic should have been because he was ruled by his hungers. Next there was Pride. Now he walked with a broad stride because he from himself would his weaknesses hide. And people liked being near him. They couldn't tell whether they loved him or feared him. It's more they found his self-confidence endearing. Next there was Talent. Now she was beautiful and gallant, but she lived for her senses though, and not for her sense, and so her poor heart was covered in dents. Oldest was Envy. Envy's eyes often seemed empty. She would talk loud in lengthy sentences, frenzied, sensitive, tall and cold. Her eyes were green like your skin when it's marked by fake gold. So they grew up, and they fell out, and they made up, and they got drunk, and they hung out from sun up to sun in, and they got done in, and they hit the ground running. They looked for, and they found something. But it all turned to nothing, though, when Pride got with Talent, Envy with ambition. They forgot how to listen. Things changed, became different. Everything was competition now. Talent and Pride became bitter, despised. They got hateful, sarcastic, dreary, drastic. Yes, they loved each other greatly, but their fights were terrible. And they raised each other high up on pedestals. They isolated themselves. They stopped speaking to Ambition and Envy. They became distant, unfriendly. That's when Envy got sad and cried plenty. Her indignation roused. She discovered she wanted more than she had found with Ambition. He was always looking, but only got what he was given. Concerned not with what his hands held, but what they could be gripping. He was always chasing, never fought to fill the space in, and Envy made him more desperate with every pointed conversation, always forcing the comparison, making him address how every time he promised more, she always ended up with less. And so 4 firm friends became 4 fierce forces, heading for that awkward stage that precedes most divorces. 4 joint segments of a one-body party just drifted apart and turned nasty. But Pride keeps Envy at bay. Ambition helps Talent become more than just apparent. Talent, it will flourish. This will enable Pride, which quells Envy. You see, they should exist side by side because these factors contribute to balance. Alone, Pride is often envious of Talent. And yes, many have ambition, but Talent they haven't. And some have talent and get envious of proud ambition, and so alone. These 4 friends came to realise how without the others, they're just a quarter of what they ought to be. Still, everything occurs accordingly. But now when they meet up, the conversation seems to flow awkwardly. So they're just living separate lives, thinking there used to be more to me.
RN